Your own Prime Minister Imran Khan has virtually lost control of Pakistan's bureaucracy after the powerful Pakistani military swept aside its objections to a nationwide lockdown and assumed control of effort to curb the rapid spread of coronavirus. Mr. Khan's 18-month-old administration has been further weakened by a massive corruption scandal, as his office on Sunday released the result of a federal investigation into price fixing scandal. This is atrocious. Mr. Khan is playing politics. Mr. Khan is doing corruption at the time when Pakistanis are suffering from Chinese coronavirus. This is pathetic, but let's move on. This is Pakistan. Three of his close political aides of Mr. Khan's, I'm just talking about Imran Khan. It found that three of his own political aides, all of them are mill owners, earned tens of millions of US dollars following a federal cabinet decision last July to allow the export of sugar. They had already benefited from sizable subsidies on domestic rates from the Punjab's provincial government, by the way, which is also controlled by Mr. Khan's party PTI. Mr. Khan himself considered that he had chaired the cabinet meeting and approved the proposal because he thought it could benefit millions of farmers. Instead, the export of sugar along with wheat flour triggered nationwide shortage, which particularly doubled retail prices by January. I mean, check this duration from July to January. The price has been doubled. The price has been doubled. And all his close aides, all mill owners who are basically getting subsidies from Imran Khan's party and now making millions and millions of dollars because of his own cabinet's decision to export the sugar. So the bad move of his political decision and his own cabinet's decision to export sugar had brought a lot of money to his aides and doubled the price of the sugar for the general public. Since then, Mr. Khan has been under increasing pressure from the military to improve the performance of his government. Became prime minister with the help of the army, but now he's indulging in a lot of corruption cases and taking very bad decisions uh, during this ongoing corona crisis. So I'm not sure whether he is freaked out, but Pakistani military is freaking out because everybody in Pakistan knows Imran Khan has the support of the Pakistan army, and they believe every his own actions have some sort of Pakistan army's involvement. So corrupt Imran Khan practices is equal to corrupt Pakistan military practices. They don't want to go there. Then it will it will create a lot of trouble for Pakistan military. Their involvement in a lot of corruption cases will have to be brought out. So they are freaking out. They want Imran Khan at this juncture. They're doing it wrong. You have to do something better. Basically, Pakistan's military has ruled Pakistan directly for of its 73 years history, and it is considered as the ultimate power in the country. But now they are ruling it indirectly with their proxies like Imran. There has been constant nudging from the army chief, General Umar Javed Bajwa, and his intel chief for better governance, because people are aware of these scandals and mishandling of the situations in Pakistan. They are getting a lot of information from Twitter and Facebook and everywhere. So this is a very very bad situation for both Pakistan's army and Prime Minister Imran Khan. So after the first confirmed coronavirus infections cluster in Pakistan was identified on March 12th. Khan was reluctant to take drastic measure and downplay the threat. In his first televised speech on coronavirus crisis on March 17th, Mr. Khan said a shutdown could make Pakistan's poor people's quality of life even worse. So what Imran Khan trying to do is trying to make a statement that poor people in Pakistan will die anyway. Of closing, shutting down the country's economy and big cities, which brings them more money, more taxes, and etc. Productions and everything else. This money is being directly being invested to the Pakistan's military and also the terror camps and terrorist groups operating inside Pakistan who are attacking, targeting Indian civilians at LOC and Jammu and Kashmir, people of Jammu and Kashmir, and a lot of things going on in Afghanistan also. A lot of terrorists belonging to Pakistani origin has been arrested and killed every day, every single day. There has been many other instances where Pakistanis are involved, attacking US soldiers, Afghanistanis, and Iranians, Bangladeshis. They are everywhere. These money spent are coming from the taxpayers of Pakistan. So Imran Khan don't want to hamper that. So let's come to the topic. So on March 12th, Pakistan has identified that there has been a cluster of infections and it is spreading faster. On March 17th, Imran Khan gave a speech on television saying there is no need to shut down Pakistan's economy. By the way, the whole world, even the superpowers like America, Germany, Russia, and everywhere, they have been shutting it down. They are shutting down their cities. They are quarantining their cities, quarantine the infected people's patients. So this is the basic norm. This is the first step to prevent coronavirus, but he is allowing to happen in Pakistan. He is allowing to spread even more and more, worrying the situation in Pakistan. So behind the scenes, however, Bajwa was alarmed. According to a civil servant who just gave his interview to This Week in Asia magazine on condition of autonomy, he claimed that Bajwa contacted Azam Suleiman, the Chief Secretary of Punjab region. He is a retired army officer who reportedly trained with him in Pakistan's military academy too. So they are basically the friends. Acting on Bajwa's advice, Suleiman apparently ignored instruction from the Chief Minister Usman Buzdar to follow Imran Khan's policies of few restriction on public movements and made a formal request for assistance from the armed forces. So this is huge. Here, Chief Secretary of Punjab is going beyond what the Prime Minister has said and requesting for assistance from the military, Pakistani military. They are taking their lead from Punjab. The top bureaucrats of Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa provincial administrations, led by Imran Khan's own PTI party, followed the suit. They have no other option. While the opposition party led government of Sindh was already on board for this decision from the Pakistan's military. Pakistan is divided into 4 provinces, basically each with a separate elected assembly and chief minister. The federal interior ministry had no choice but to approve the request because provincial governments enjoy administrative autonomy under Pakistan's own constitution. The military force deployments were announced on March 23rd, Pakistan's National Day. Mr. Khan, however, continued to oppose the partial shutdown that troops were deployed to enforce until April 1st, when Bajwa summoned a meeting of senior generals and cabinet ministers. Mr. Khan was not happy, basically. He opposed this move for partial shutdown. He was quarreling about bitching here and there, like this is not a good thing to do. We should not follow India. We should not follow other world. India, Pakistan is not America. He was giving such statement out of anger, but he was helpless. He was like a helpless soul. He don't know what to do next because army has taken control, and people now trust army more than Imran Khan. Worst situation for Imran Khan to be in right now. Afterwards, Planning Minister Asad Umar announced that military could oversee coordination of the state's campaign to prevent the spread of coronavirus COVID-19. So now, after Planning Minister Asad Umar announced that military is going to take over, it has been officially announced that Pakistan's military now taken over the full control of the coronavirus campaign, the fight against the coronavirus campaign, as Imran Khan is not capable to deal with the situation. Army is now firmly in charge of the administrative machineries and will retain control for at least 2 months. This at least 2 months may become at least 1 year basically. If you think about Pakistan's own history, it's a takeover, military takeover of Pakistan, nothing more, nothing less. An increase in testing led to a surge in COVID-19 infections in Pakistan, with over 40,000, I beg your pardon, 4,000 cases and 61 deaths has been reported so far. The Health Service Ministry has forecasted the number of infections will exceed 50,000 by April end. Some political analysts in Pakistan might say that military was forced to intervene into this issue because Imran Khan's response was not sufficient. But everyone should understand what Imran Khan does is actually dictated by his own masters, Pakistan military, Pakistani army, ISI. Tell him what to do, and he does it. And who tells Pakistan army? Chinese. Now, China will play a big role using Pakistan to its full potential to gain its image as a savior of the world from this corona fight. So China is influencing Pakistan not to take strict actions against coronavirus, but at the same time, Pakistani military is using this situation to snug Imran Khan and taking over the control of Pakistan. Imran Khan has proved to be a big disappointment for those who brought him to power, by obviously Pakistan military and even those who supported him. His mishandling of the coronavirus crisis has been particularly jarring. Even though the army backed him openly, Khan's failure are reflecting poorly on the military leadership. Pakistan's military is responsible for bringing this failure called Imran Khan. Now they are trying to rectify the problem by dethroning him, but it's not going to happen. Pakistan already in a very big danger of getting bankrupt. They are literally begging all the world countries to do away with their debt uh, and let them enjoy the free money. That's what Pakistan is up to. This is the situation of Pakistan, and coronavirus is going to be a very big disappointment for Pakistani leadership. May it be from military leadership or from the political class of Imran Khan. This is going to make a lot of changes in Pakistan. Thank you for listening and watching to my rant. So thank you once again. Kindly follow and subscribe IFM News. We'll be back with another good topic soon. Thank you.